Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Vampire Diaries. Today we'll be watching episode 15 of season 4, Stand By Me. Previous episode, Jeremy got his neck snapped by Silas and he is now... I'm not sure if he's really dead or if he has the ring. I'm 100% he has to have the ring, right? It's just I really don't know why the cinematic effect happened that way. The way Bonnie looked at him and the way he was dead that way. I mean, with his eyes open, it just looked like, oh yeah, he's dead. And the way it ended. And now Catherine is taking the cure for herself, of course. But yeah, unless she's going to go to Klaus and shove it down his throat that way. I'm not sure what it is, but one or the other. So let's see what this episode is. Hopefully Jeremy is okay. Of course he has to be, right? I just got a bit like kind of panicked a bit. But yeah, okay. Let's see this episode. No! No!
Jeremy!
No! No!
Damon, Elena's in there waiting for the Gilbert ring to bring Jeremy back to life.
No!
Jeremy was one of the 5. He's supernatural.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna sit here and wait with him until he wakes up.
No, you can't make her wait like this. You have to tell her.
Let me know if you hear anything about Bonnie, okay?
Stefan, come on, tell her. Oh my god, I completely forgot that this stupid ring doesn't work on supernaturals.
Unless you're a blonde, a Bennett witch, or a doppelganger, I suggest you steer clear.
Killed your brother. What's now with the fake sad face?
I didn't say I was going to miss him, but I'm not heartless. He was Elena's only family.
Good, but you can send flowers. Have to help me find Bonnie.
And beware of the immortal Silas. If he was asleep in that cave, wait now.
Oh my god, Cole was right.
But now you'll see everything I did. All those lives lost, they weren't in vain. Jeremy was there.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying to me?
He drained him of his blood, buddy. Jeremy's dead.
I think her denial is the one thing protecting her from letting it all in.
But she can't stay like that forever.
I know, but I don't want to be the one to break her out of it.
His tattoo's gone.
Oh
The
shit,
tattoo had a
yes.
spell that opened Silas's chamber. There's absolutely no way that my brother's dead.
Well, Catherine's been running from Klaus for 500 years. It's not easy, but it's possible. It's probably why she stole the cure. She wants a bargain for her freedom.
I just can't believe after all that, the cure is just gone. What's that smell?
It's his body. He's starting to decompose.
Brother's dead. Ow.
Sorry. Even me.
Dear, take care, so... You know what? I think he would risk the hunters first so that he can kill you.
Just a guy I wanted to see.
Not really. Good.
Jeremy's dead!
Be careful. Don't let your magic get out of control, Bonnie. Bonnie! Bonnie! I'm not gonna let you...
Yes, so you don't die?
Silas needs you.
I can't believe it, but you have to kill this guy.
It looks like Jeremy died of extreme blood loss. His neck also appears to be broken.
He's not dead!
Stop it!
And now you're all about science? Where else does science? We use vampire blood to save my life. Bonnie will be here soon. And she'll fix everything and it'll be all fine.
This is the worst.
Where are Bonnie and Damon?
We lost Bonnie on the island. Damon stayed back to try and find her.
That's funny. I mean, doesn't he hate her?
He doesn't hate her. I think he actually kind of loves her. You're mean to the people that you care about.
Catherine found me. Said you could help me find Silas.
I wanted that cure for her because it's what she wanted. You might think I'm afraid to go back, but I'm not. Because I know what she needs. She needs me to bring her best friend home.
Well, Silas can't do magic. He was a witch, but after he became immortal, that ended. It's to be another massacre, but it's okay. They're gonna come back. It's worth it.
I'm not helping you kill 12 people, Shane.
Wouldn't you? If it meant you could see Jeremy again.
Don't you dare test her. What the bloody hell is happening? Break his legs, please. So much satisfaction. Asshole.
Sometimes I think that denial is the worst part for people like us. Because we know the truth.
I can't just leave her behind. I can't show up without Bonnie.
I think you have to. At this point, the sire bond is probably the only thing that's going to keep Elena together. I can go back to find Bonnie.
I could actually hug you right now.
Oh.
Jeremy back.
I'm getting goosebumps up and down my spine, which is not a good sign.
After they found Vic's body, I remember thinking that things didn't feel over. You know, there was no possible way that she could be gone forever. I would tell you that it's okay to have hope, because sometimes that's all that keeps me going.
Sweet man.
Listen, Elena, you might have been right. It might be something.
She knows what to do, doesn't she?
Let's just see what she says when she gets home, okay?
But what will be the
Okay, we'll be home soon.
consequence?
I found it in the chamber where he lay. They say no one's seen him. No one knows his face.
Are you
How do you hide
serious?
from the devil when you don't know what he looks like? May you rot in eggs!
Things are looking kind of bleak for a minute. I don't know, maybe they're starting to turn around. So when you get this, call me back and I'll tell you everything.
I need to talk to my brother.
What?
What's wrong?
The myth about Silas being able to raise the dead is not just one or some. It's every supernatural being over there.
Once the veil is dropped, the other side doesn't exist anymore.
Every supernatural being over there is back with vengeance.
This is dangerous.
You will do this.
Is that a threat?
Elena, it's April. Young. I was looking for Jeremy. His cell phone keeps going straight to voicemail.
I'm sorry, he's dead.
I can't deal with this nonsense.
How long has he smelled like that?
Hey, talk to me. I can help you.
How are you gonna help me? How? We burned the house down with him inside of it.
Elena, stop it.
Why? Because you want me to not be in denial? You want me to face the truth? This is the truth, Stefan. I don't want to live here anymore. Does that make me a bad person? I have no idea. Please make it stop. It hurts.
Damon.
No.
Come on, please.
Turn it off. What I want you to do.
Oh my god.
Jeremy's dead, Tyler. I'm so sorry. I thought that you would call and I could tell you, but then you didn't. So just call me when you get this, okay? It's gonna be okay, Matt. You'll see. I'll bring him back.
Get some sleep on. We'll talk tomorrow.
You said if I drop the veil to the other side, that the dead will return. That's only for the supernatural. What about the 12 people that died on the Young farm?
They've passed on. They found peace.
What a useless guy. He said you can bring them back.
We are the beginning.
Shane.
Oh my god, that's Silas! No!
Silas.
Oh frick! So Silas is with Bonnie?
This is the only way she's gonna survive. We'll help her. Keep an eye on her. When she's ready, I'll use the Sire Bond and bring her back.
Her humanity. Damon, that was all she had left.
Humanity means nothing when you don't have anyone to care about, Stefan.
She had you. I want you to know that, I know stuff.
Oh, you should have completed it. Oh, the one good thing of this episode. No!
Look, if you burn down the house, it'll be gone. What if one day when this is all over, you want to come home again?
No! I don't know what to say. This has been a tough episode to watch. I genuinely thought that Jeremy will be fine, but the fact that I forgot that he was a hunter, which made him supernatural, meant that the ring won't work on him. And now his body is burnt. I can't believe they just wrote Jeremy off the show like that. I get the story, I understand how it's been done. It made a lot of sense in that aspect, but it just... I really don't like this decision that they made to write off Jeremy, because I think that his character is really good. And even though he's like a regular teenager, has got no comparison when it comes to him and the actual vampires or the originals. That's a different thing. But I think Jeremy was a really good character. He was a bit of that, the roofy type at the start, but his character arc has been so well done. That it was such an unnecessary thing. Okay, what to do now? I don't know what to say. I genuinely thought that Jeremy will be fine, but the entire time we've been seeing his body decomposing. That's it, and that is the worst thing ever. And yeah, so his full body was drained of blood, and his neck was snapped. And now Silas, somehow the Shane on the island is the actual Shane, but Silas is in the new Shane, like somehow in another body of Shane, and is with Bonnie and is making her do all these things, which is why people are not on board. I was like, this is ridiculous, because he cannot bring them back. Silas cannot bring them back. So I don't know how, but somehow I think once Bonnie is able to channel that energy through those 3 massacres, I feel like Silas will be able to use that energy for him to regain his strength. Because he's not, as we remember, I think Shane said that once Katsia put him buried him alive, he lost his powers or something like that. I really can't recall, but somewhere where he's not a powerful witch anymore, because otherwise he would have been able to come out alive. So now once Bonnie is able to get that energy from those 3 massacres, Silas will, I'm sure, kill Bonnie and suck out all of that energy and use it to become the most powerful witch. And he's been doing all this dirty work through Shane. And now I think Shane is realizing that this has been a mistake. So I think it's gonna, even if there is a massacre, I don't know how it's gonna end up for Bonnie. And I'm very scared that she also might die in this season, because that's the theory that I'm going for. As we can tell, anything can happen on this show. Jeremy is dead. So they seem to be writing off main characters really well. So I'm not going to rule it out that they won't kill Bonnie. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's the way it might work. Silas might use Bonnie to regain his strength and use that energy. And now we know Cole was right all along. We should have never raised Silas from the dead. Oh dear God. All for one goddamn jab of cure. And for which we don't even have the cure. Catherine has it. And Catherine met Haley in New Orleans. And somehow they also know this Scottish hunter. I'm not sure the connection how and when they met, but Catherine knew about the hunter's mark and the curse and whatnot, and now of course the cure. So what Damon said is that maybe Catherine might use it in exchange for freedom, with Klaus, because she has been running away from Klaus for 500 years. Who's to say that he will, of course, get the cure and then not kill Catherine after? I genuinely thought that if Catherine were to have the cure, she'd shove it down his throat, as what the plan was. And then Klaus would just be a regular human. But yeah, let's see what happens there. And this bit, Elena and her grief bit, my God, that was emotional. When Damon told her to turn off, the guilt, the grief, that entire world tumbling around her, her brothers, everyone, genuinely everyone in her life is dead, associated with the Gilbert name. That is rough. And I think what Damon did was a smart thing, but at the same time, I think in this scenario right now, she might be also a ticking bomb. Like, this can also affect, like, look at the action she just did. She, with no hesitation, she burnt down the house with Jeremy in it. So I know that was her original plan as well, but you know, it's just that I feel that she would not handle switching off her humanity well. Very soon, somehow, someone in her inner circle will be hurt and she wouldn't care. And Stefan and Damon have to be there around her to make sure that she keeps it in check. That's why I was like, if Catherine at least had taught her this initially, when she turned into a vampire, maybe it would have helped. But now that she's stolen the cure, definitely not gonna ask for any help. But because Catherine lost her family and she also went through that, running away from Klaus. So even she's been through that on her time scale and her wavelength. So somehow what Elena's going through and she went through is very similar. So if she would have taught something that would help her pass through that grief stage, maybe, just maybe, she might have been able to carry on. But that's where I'm like, Damon, what he did for Elena makes sense. Like, she would not have been able to take this at all, specifically her brother. That's the one thing that made her being a vampire a bit more easy. So I still cannot believe that. Now, to me, this is genuinely a terrible decision. Why did you have to kill Jeremy? Like, I really liked his character. I loved the fact that he was a regular dude and now he became a hunter, and his character arc was so much more better. And the fact that I also assumed maybe at the end of season 3, the finale, that Rick might just join sometimes and, you know, just give him these advice and, you know, motivation and whatnot from the other side. I genuinely thought that would be a possibility in season 4, and none of that is going to happen now. I can't. But yeah, anyhow, I am very much now worried for Bonnie and how she's going to handle all this energy. And definitely someone needs to keep her in check and remind her. I think the only person who can tell her this is Shane, because the actual Shane. Because of course, I'm sure Silas somehow went through to him. I don't know how it's possible, but yeah, it makes no sense how Silas was able to do a double of Shane and convince her. Maybe he's just a hallucination and she's just assuming that Shane is the one telling her. Because we didn't see Shane anywhere in the picture when we were around with them. And what Damon said is that all the way in the plane, Bonnie was saying that how she can bring every supernatural individual from the other side, she can raise them back, anyone and everyone. So Alaric, Jenna, Jeremy. So I have no idea, actually. I have no idea. So yeah, let's see what episode 16 is all about, and let's see how Elena is handling the fact that her brother is dead. I'm not handling it well. Let's see if she's doing better than me. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. I'll see you guys in episode 16. Yeah, bye.